Hello and welcome to another episode of my Facts and Glitches series, today with a special collaboration episode with Whatever57010, whose channel, which I highly recommend checking out, was the source for almost everything you will see in this video. When loading a save file inside Trevor's trailer, he can unfortunately spawn on the toilet with his pants down, struggling to relieve himself.
Oh man, I'm backed up. Oh, I might need a C-section. I need a fucking midwife for this thing.
If you find him in this state and get a 2-star wanted level while at his trailer, he will instantly pull up his pants and flee down the road before abruptly coming to a halt.
This is a power thing, buddy?
You're really making my skin crawl.
Additionally, if you get and then lose a wanted level further away from Trevor's trailer, but still in the general area, when you switch to Trevor he will still have his pants down, but be completely controllable.
Should we grab a drink?
Nah, it's okay.
Rockstar did go to the effort to model Trevor's cock and balls, so to limit the amount I have to censor, I will understandably be showing him mainly from the back. Surprisingly, Trevor is entirely playable in this state.
You don't look cool, kids. Listen, nobody likes you.
What a fucking asshole.
The only real difference is that he can tank trains without dying for some reason. He can, however, still die and be arrested, which results in him putting his pants back on.
Let's go, Cupcake!
If you land on top of a blimp, you can actually warp into it. Trevor can challenge Amanda to tennis at Michael's court, which allows for some unique banter because it is one of the few times in the game they get the opportunity.
You were always such an athlete. You still dance at all?
I stopped, actually, but I might start again to dance on your grave.
We might have been in the same tennis club when we were kids.
If we were, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have spoken to you.
Ah, just like old times, eh, old girl?
Oh, is Lester jacking off in the bushes by the court? I don't see him.
Admit it. I'm satisfying you in ways Michael can't. The winner's Michael's best friend, okay? Ooh, you always were a feisty one. Remember that routine with the snake?
One more word, you'll see a routine with my racket around your head.
This is the life out here. Mansion tennis, the works.
It was paradise until we found out you weren't dead.
No.
There is a random event where Packie, the character from GTA 4, is in the middle of a robbery and needs someone with a vehicle to help him escape.
You didn't think how we was getting out of here? I got an excuse for being on foot. I'm from Liberty City. You, pal, we need your help. On your knees and stay down till we're gone.
We are of course meant to help him, but if you arrive in a police vehicle, he will immediately sense its presence and run away, not giving you the opportunity.
It's the boys in blue. Hey, watch the road, piece of shit.
During the mission reuniting the family, Michael threatens Lazlow and makes some demands.
Now I gotta get extensions!
No, what you gotta get is my daughter, whatever she wants. You're gonna put her on your show and you're gonna make sure she looks good.
Okay, I got a lot of juice in this town, but I mean, I'm not a miracle.
Just do it!
We can see the fulfillment of these demands later on TV.
Bad news and good news. The bad news is we had a few problems with our voting machines, but the good news is we fixed it. And do I have a surprise for you? Making it to the finals, a personal favorite of mine, Tracy DeSanta.
So, hello, America! God, I'm so nervous. I want to pee. Shit! I mean pee, not shit. Anyway, here's a song I wrote about someone, about whether us girls end up as scholars or strippers.
Yeah! That was fantastic! I mean, amazing, especially the ho-ho-oh part. I'm really from the heart. Judges, I have to say, I'm thinking if you go the wrong way on this, it could be the end of a lot of promising careers. All right, we're going to go to commercials and we'll come back with the judge's decision. Seriously, guys, vote the right way because a maniac's going to fucking kill me.
After the failed Ludendorff heist, Trevor was doing his best to stay off the grid to prevent the wider world from learning where he was hiding out. Ron, despite knowing this, accidentally reveals Trevor's location to his radio listeners, although there probably isn't many people anyway.
You see, my buddy, my friend, my mentor in my new life, we'll just call him Philip. Philip Travers. Yes, his name's Philip. Well, my friend Trevor, my friend Philip, he's such a guy, a man. I really want to get him on my next show, but man, he doesn't want to. He even left this message.
Ron, you there? You better not put me on your show, you fucking prick, or I'll drink the blood from your still pumping veins.
What a guy.
If you get a wanted level near Fort Zancudo, the military actually show up instead of the police.
Drop that weapon! You have nowhere to run!
During the jewel store heist, you have the option of using gas to knock out everyone in the store. When stealing the gas, if you damage the van, there will be a note at the end of the heist saying that repairing the van came out of your cut of the stolen loot.
Oh, man!
This repair makes sense because the alternative would be pulling up to the jewel store in a very damaged van, which would obviously cause a scene.
The Oneil brothers.
The Oneil brothers, huh?
Yeah.
The Mission Crystal Maze has 6 different entry cutscenes based on which direction you approach the Oneil's farmhouse. Most interestingly is that the game will acknowledge if you come from above and will start with an overhead shot.
It's that psycho, Trevor!
For reasons unknown, the Minisub setup for the Polito score caps your ability to get a wanted level at 2 stars, meaning if you arrive with a higher wanted level, it will reduce it to 2. It is also possible to be shot through the glass of the submarine, and yet it will still remain airtight and not fill with water. Sometimes at night in the LS River, you will occasionally find a street race with 2 participants. This is actually a reference to the movie Grease, which involves a street race that is shot in the real-life location that the LS River is based off. After Trevor first arrives in Los Santos, following the completion of the mission Friends Reunited, you can use Franklin to immediately go and kill him at Floyd's house before the two officially meet in the story.
Oh, please, go and hurt yourself. You clearly lost your tiny mind.
If you watch closely, you will notice that the clouds above Los Santos move from right to left in a perfect circle, regardless of what direction you're facing. A significant part of the game involves acquiring rare cars for Devon Weston. As we steal them throughout the game, they can be found next to the garage where we bring the vehicles. When it comes time to deliver all the cars, however, many of you would have noticed that there is a 6th car on the rack, a car assumed to have been stolen by Lamar when he was invited to the team by Devon. Originally, however, this car was meant to be stolen by us, the players, but the mission, called Social Networking, was cut from the game. It would have apparently involved setting up Brucey from GTA 4 and stealing the vehicle from him. So that's it for this episode. Be sure to check out whatever 57010's channel for more facts and glitches, especially if you have an interest in the other GTA games and GTA Online. I wish you all the best.